Welcome back to Mararthon Yuge Admin Challenge 1. I am Admin 1 of any effects. We are on level 51, Intrepid Menu. Edith's bunker would be tied to Bob. Alright, Bob's helping us. Us fans to go, I'm in bed, trying to laugh at how others for the class from the different, and doesn't this one. Hey Dupe wants to. I'm going through all features have launched it, so they don't want to, but we're talking about the Happy Tree Friends forum. They must have also played Campaign R. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. So then, as of this video, I've completed a few new Any Effects tracks that I've uploaded to YouTube, and I also completed the first ever net map for Mararthon Shader Void. So be sure to check those out. I've been thinking lately that I might just stick to net maps for the foreseeable future because they're generally easier. There certainly isn't as much testing or use of Visara involved in creating them. Nonetheless, I am looking forward to finding a way to use Deuce Tower's wonderful Super Pave plugin, so that way I can texture things a bit more without actually having to put in so much manual effort. Maybe I should just learn to embrace texturing somehow. It's just such a pain. Anyway, anyhow, we'll see how many hipsters I conjure up. I'm still down with you hosting it. You think that's cool? Beat this, albinoblacksheep.com. Sorry if I sound silly here, but may I ask what a dev is? I see. Hi again. Where you move away, but the lag tugs you back as if you're on a leash. Yeah, I forgot about that phenomenon since I haven't played netmaps in so long. At least not much in quite a while. I've been moving more and more towards trying to create things rather than just ride what other people have created. This huge part is interesting in the way it kind of funnels combat into a certain area that you also tend to want to go into both for supplies and for general cover. Every option is a double-edged sword according to your skill and temperament. Fusion gun galore here. That thing's gone berserk. Just rocket these bastards. There we go. I am working on yet another map for Shader Void that is solo, and as with this latest net map, it is actually a transcription from a hands-drawn map I did on a sheet of graph paper. That's certainly an exercise in craft discipline and alternate mindsets according to medium. But it does give me more motivation to create digitally, because of course you end up making the map twice, and you often make some errors in alignment as far as transcribing the map goes, so you'll find out a bit too late that you're one square off in your replication of the map, thereby forcing you to either retread over a lot of material or live with the error. I generally choose the latter, but occasionally, depending on the nature of the mistake, I go with the former. Still though, Shader Void is very much an exercise in efficiency, according to what I leave on the chopping block, namely texturing, height variation, testing, lots of things that you would have to implement in Visara if you choose to create or edit Mararthon maps in the modern way, as opposed to with Forge, which has visual mode built into it. Might as well save. Let me go to the last one. I think this is just a supply closet, but it's helpful. This here is where the action is. Here we go, right up here. Rocket time. And friendly fire instigating time. Uh-oh. Alright, I think that does it. Saw that and die. It's so Sisyphean nutcase. I'd play Mararthon blood of whatever. Okay, I've been seeking a custom scenarios from now at myself to redo it. Met a server Zoom Apple there with Mararthon Duke. He stole it. Probably like Bob BQ, or Red Fox again. If that site setup would be easy. Yeah, this next to douche tower made of this site specifically, it was Serious Storm that Aleph won even better at learn things at it better than ever had those legs would be some guy has kept me as for a plugin. And why Bob Death by fix it? Let's see. Yep, Typhoon remains close to respawn. Colorblind's team play is a finding the source of chemtrails, fluoride, brainwashing, and include. For what it's worth, when I was mentioning those words, brainwashing, chemicals, fluoride, etc., I wasn't talking in earnest from my own perspective. I was quoting a nutcase I'd found on YouTube. Anyway, wow, I missed it. Bitly link, it's just assigned on my pages. So now we're waiting for damage Bob. Alright, we're helped by Bobs, rather than call of guests today. He'll never stop exploding in June. Though I merged all Ghost to Wayland on variations of his name, was Infinity's Yes Aqua. What tantrum does Below Code for solo maps, given the survival of them into real hard, though? They're... Oops. Good thing there's stairs right there. Maybe I should start a domino effect by using the huge pistols on the hunters. It's just hard to focus on one hunter enough to start a domino effect more efficiently. I suppose it's good to do it down here. There's plenty of room to dodge without losing balance, losing footing. These explode no matter what you use on them when they die. Yeah, see, the use of limited ledges and moving water creates an interesting dynamic for this huge part, especially depending on what types of enemies you're fighting, since they're all on that opposite side. You have to pace your movement in your combat. It's 52 jumpy, beautiful. Scene definitely happened over here. That was easy. Ah, shit. I'm surrounded. That's an interesting ploy there with that huge part. The way that they make the spawn points in non-obvious parts of the huge part so that running off or not properly coordinating that whole battle yields consequences like that. Especially if, you know, it's right next to other huge parts with other activation points. You could land yourself in a lot of trouble really quickly. Ooh, I get some fusion batteries. Those could come in handy for what I'm dealing with. Ah, shit. Thought I had more room to dodge there. There's another fusion battery anyway. Might as well use the huge pistols, since I have so much ammo for them. Could be a good exercise. This is an interesting thing, how you kind of get suckered into doing the circle trick, but inevitably some will start coming at you from the other side, even if you do manage to lead the majority of them in your exact direction of movement. A little fun fact: you move faster going forward than you do going backward. So you can outrun some projectiles moving forward, but not backward. Sorry, not backward, as you can probably see. As long as he knows about Yuge, I'm satisfied. Well, I just got a standard one. This blows good up in here, y'all. Just finished, that was easy. Spooky's getting some food. It's a fiasco, like expected. He went back home to the Spooky District, the office supplies store in Australia. Oh yeah, you're helping me now, huh? Too bad. Let's see, what should I use for this? I believe grenades. It's hard to get the right perspective to shoot them with it. Especially since once I fire the grenades, I get bounced back and I lose some of my control. But that wasn't bad. On to the last one. But first, to save. Oops. Good thing I didn't get hit that time. That's pretty lucky. Off it comes. it's beautiful seeing how, even if it's unintentional and just kind of the chance result of how the algorithm for Yuge works, as far as enemy spawn go, there being a clear logical process and arc and who attacks you when and where. Enemies like the Enforcers, of course, tend to want to stay there and act as turrets. They'll move sometimes, but oftentimes in situations like these last couple of Yuge parts, they'll tend to want to stand defense and not get lured into things. Other enemies, like those melee fighters, will kind of rush you. And then if there are multiple levels in the Yuge part that you end up exploring to get through, then you deal with the floaters like the drones and compilers. And different enemies that are immune to different weapons that you may be tempted to use with others, like the flamethrower. Just running through that series of tests like that and pulling them off is a very satisfying feeling of Mararthon. That's it? Okay. Oh. We'll see about another terminal. So all this way. Save. And let's see what we get here. We come all this way. Nope. I'm going to have to use that script again. So environment, solo script, continue from saved game. No one yet. That seems to usually be the case where there's a lot of walls or obstacles nearby. Like maybe the script is a bit flawed and sometimes the monsters will just get stuck instead. So I'll try from another save point. Or maybe I'll just try it one more time with this one, see if that does anything. Hello? No. Oh. Yes, but it's stuck underneath. Okay. Yep, I'll save from another spot and see what that does. Kind of lost track of the save points, it seems. I don't even think there's a save point in this area. I'm thinking I'll just have to go back to the beginning. At least that teleporter works. Alright. Off to the beginning. beginning. Hello? Yes. That should do it. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. Good thing I've settled on the position that Yuge is the reward, the journey is the reward itself, because at this rate it's going to take me like years more to finish. One chat room. Where's everyone? Great. Sosen and Steadier in the Idaho part? Oh wait, did that waiting for you? This will be around. Sure, but as clear motive as never mind. Oh wait, I wondered it's pretty good link push multiplayer map and it's just a jacket on it. I don't you even though. Meth. Or was annoying. I didn't look for saving that was confused with the stereotypical nerd voice on the reasons is since he currently have Wayland worked on there. I just said they're known it, they're kind of the gym. No, but glad I feel like Wolf 3D style. But it's fine, so stupid, it's only game for the shit like they're dreaming of. Is. .53, Tricky Public. So we've got the automatic rifle action going on. Boredom's because of clique miss, even better if there'll be Bob. Alright, Bobs are helping us once again, finishing up a number of William Shatner versus Lizard Guy fight. I think he'd still hosting Aqua. About how many hipsters they act like cheese anyway. It is close. When the thing was somewhere. It's not here sucks though. Okay, let's go. I'll be hosting them. No. Question mark. Oh, they're a total classic. Oh, whoops. I forgot to turn the script off. Sorry about that. I was wondering why there's a sudden flurry of noise like that. It's frightening. Wait. Yeah, okay. I am sure taking my time with this, huh? And finishing Yuge. It just takes so damn long. At least this time the timing of the platforms lines up for me. Alright, now here we go. Save. I'm tempted to use the SMG, but this way with the grenades I can start a domino effect. Looks like that worked where the trooper's concerned. Let's finish this one off with bullets though. Perfect. I love how that lined up. The grenade happened to hit the drone as it was coming down, probably to fire at me. Alright, done. looks like we're done for the day. So I'll read this terminal and then I'll go save and be done. Surprisingly, no spike and clown sightings though. Boo. I'm just kind of over it because it pretty much literally doesn't work. Last one from me before I have to get out of the lab before it closes due to being near midnight. Forn. Hail. It's racist Scythian. Had I been able to do that, I might not have been fisted to death. Alright, thanks for watching. Once again, this is Mararthon Yuge, Admin Challenge 1, and I'll see you next time.